Hello, welcome to the channel. Sorry, the phone cut out. I was doing a channel update. Hello, welcome to the channel. Got the fire going. Right, what's happening? We've got a oh yeah, the mini. Yeah, the mini. Yeah, it is really cool. Yeah, it is fantastic. It looks like I have, well, somebody interested in it. I'm just not sure how to go about it. Well, I'm sure, but I just, yeah, okay. Right, we'll give it a bit of thought. Right, okay, right. Now the phone got hot because I was in front of the fire. Right, what I was talking about in the last video. Let's just have a quick look at the comments. It's a channel update. There's somebody. Yes. Of course we wouldn't report you, why don't we? Let me know, please don't report me. Of course we wouldn't report you. What do you mean report you? How could you, what does that mean? Right. Alright. So, stop this fucking moron, David Robert Wright, is wrong. You know. Right, so also my friend, I mean, I'm gonna, he was telling me about this, and this is, I've already talked about this. YouTube is ostensibly it's free, although it's not free. Nothing's free. Nothing in the world is free, but it is free. So it's free for me to put these videos on, and it's free for people to watch them. That is very important. So when people are not happy when they watch videos, they don't actually have a legitimate complaint, I believe. Although this is academic anyway, because there is a system in place. Right, David Robert Wright. I mean, David, what do you think gives you the right to come on here and tell me what to do? You know what? Right. You know, it's just. Oh, here it goes. That'll be the same one. David Robert Wright. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. Got a horse? Have you got a horse, David? This looks like I could draw him actually. I feel the urge of drawing. Yeah, it's quite a good face to draw, that one. So it's a bit like a Lotus Esprit or something. His face, it goes straight like that and straight over like that. And it's not like a Lotus Esprit because it's a good looking car. Just like one flit of that, one flit of that. More like a Toyota. And the bald bit and the bit there. And that's the worry lines. And you've got a shirt. Nice and slack. You know, sure's a nice enough guy. Oh, look at that. Wow. Painting. Look at that, looks a bit weak. See, I'm brilliant at painting, so I can tell what I'm looking at. It's weak. It's weak! Stop being big-headed. I can't help it. I could. Oh, what is sharp? You could do this. You could do that. So fucking what? What are you doing looking at this crap? What? I mean, David. Was that David Robert Wright? David. No, that's Robert David. That's Robert David Wright. I'm sorry, Robert. I've slagged you off for nothing. I apologise. Right, stop fucking with your camera. You've no business to tell me what to do. Who do you think you are? Muppet. Numpty. Right, so what I'm going to stop arguing with people. Wow! I knew that Audi was a bit of a loony. I just could tell. I seen it earlier. It just seemed a bit mad. Where's he gone? Oh, what a fucking pathetic thing to say. Right, where are we going? Where's he gone? Right. Hide user from channel. Bye. Bye, Robert David Wright. I'm sorry to... No, David Robert Wright. I apologise. This is like a real dumb comment. What the fuck is the point of your video? I don't have any brains. Eh? What the fuck is the point of this video?
Drivers. You know, they
I am so thick. Right. That is the only thing I've managed to digitally compose. Is what the fuck is the point of your video?
He's not like a dumpling, is he? He's driving all the time.
I am so thick, I'm unreal. It's 872 likes.
Pretty much do it right. So he's coming off there.
872 people like it. 81 don't.
He's not like a dumpling, is he? He's driving all the time. Drivers. You know, they all pretty much do it right.
Right, so, what I'll say to you, well, FAC 192. I'll do you fuck off, would be the idea. What the hell's that crap? More about this channel. Nothing. You haven't done anything. You're full of shit. Right. So, what do we do with people that are full of shit? We hide them from the channel. That's what we do. Bye bye. Bye bye, fuck, you're full of shit. There's one thing I have noticed. I've got a thing that blocks words and stuff, and I can vet all the comments. I've noticed that I've approved comments sometimes and they go missing. Or maybe, well, you know, it's like they seem to go missing right away. It's not like somebody's, or maybe the person's deleted them. Maybe that's what's happening there. You know, the person that sent them. I don't know how it works. It's always a bit of a mystery. It's a mystery to me. It must be a mystery to other people. You know, so yeah, that would be a big fat yes. As long as it's not £1.50. Right, 3975. Analytics. Right, so there's a consultation I'm doing and I want to post it. How do I do that? Oh, I'll post it on the community page. Yeah, that's what I'll do. How do I do that? I'll copy it and paste it, yeah. So that's got 304,107 views, that video. 103 in the last 60 minutes, still going strong. Right, let's have a look and see if we can find that consultation. Let's see where it is. Return. There's a return. Wait a minute now, where is it? Right, let's have a look. So I've got it here. Right, I've got it. Here it is. I just didn't want any personal stuff to be, you know, for you to see, you know, whoever sent this to me. Right, so it's Association for Public Excellence, APPS, That means they're a bunch of twats. Right, proposal for a heat in buildings bill, Scottish Government consultation. Do I really want to give you my opinions on this, or will I just tell you about it? So what I'll do is I'll copy and paste that into the community page. This is for people who... This is to protect our rights. This is to take our rights away from us, this bill. So that basically what they're talking about is banning fossil fuels, really. Well, gas boilers, log burners. I'm not sure if this includes cars. So the climate change reduction targets, polluting heating systems will be prohibited. So it's the words, what does that mean? You know, Scottish Government greenhouse target to reach net zero greenhouse gas emissions. You know, for heating homes and buildings, Scotland's third largest. It's just Scotland's third largest cause of greenhouse gas emissions. Oh yes, is it really? You know, so the climate change. So really, how it's working is they are persecuting us, and the lower down the hierarchy you are, the more persecuted you will be, because it mentions it all in here, landlords and so on and so forth. In order to reach net zero, you know, the government believes it's necessary to move. The government believes it is necessary to move from polluting heating to clean heating. You know, so they've done a. They've done current estimates show around 89% of homes, 49% of non-domestic premises are using polluting heating systems. Non-domestic. What do they mean by that? Like, what is that? You know, premises. A prohibition on these would ban the use of gas boilers, oil boilers. That's oil. So that'll be oil heating. And the LPG to heat and provide hot water. So they're going to ban, so you're not going to be able to provide heat or hot water to a property's main heating system. This would only apply to a property's main heating system. To ensure Scotland's rural communities are protected from grid failures and storms with emergency backup systems. They're also considering extra time for home. So basically, like where I live, or where most people live, you don't really have, well, from their rhetoric, you know, it's not like, because there's other systems available here where I live, right, I wouldn't be allowed, going by this, right, whereas if I lived in the Isle of Uist or something, it'd be a backup system, inverted commas, you know, do that thing, you know, do that thing with the, you know, the government is supposed to a list of measures that allow any home to meet the new industry would. So I'm going to have to zoom through this. I'll have to do another video, I think. So basically, you click on here. See these consultations? They don't want MD to do them. They just want a few supporters. So this thing's all heavily biased. It's like the Scottish Greens have written this. You know, this is the Scottish government. The Scottish government do not work for us. You know, they are like treacherous rats, right? But you know, think for. Of course, you can have your own opinions. You could oppose what I'm saying and still fill this in. You have them all banned. So I haven't read it all, but I've kind of went through it. But so like this bullshit here. Look at this. The Climate Change Emissions Reduction Target Scotland Act 2019 requires the country to reach net zero by 2045 within term targets for a 75% reduction by 2030 and 90% reduction by 2040. It would be impossible to achieve this without changing the heating systems of the majority of buildings. So they want to change the heating systems of the majority of buildings. There has been some progress towards this already, with around 5,000 heat pumps and 33,000 buildings connected to heat networks annually. While this will be financially difficult to deliver amidst an ongoing cost of living, where does it say that, crisis with low income, some lenders are providing interest-free loans. Energy companies are often able to spread costs the same way they do for gas boilers. Heat network operators will allow household business to connect. So here that. So they want to do this. These weirdo Greens, right? They want to do it. And guess what? They want you and me to pay for it. You know that's what that is. It's fucking brilliant, isn't it, for them? The rats. They are absolute rats. So you know, the cost of living crisis. There's no such thing as a cost of living crisis. You know, it's a scam, isn't it, obviously? And all this stuff is coming from the World Economic Forum, the UN, the EU, all these nasty organisations. You know, global tyranny. You know, so I oppose it. The reason is that there's so many problems with the solutions that they have here. You know, the I don't know if it's here, but the air source heat pumps are not classed as polluting according to them. Same with electric vehicles. They're not classed as polluting, but they're 6 times more pollutant than ICE vehicles running on renewables. The information's out there. You can find it if you look for it. You know, they use selective science, and the scientists that work for them, for these globalists, they have to come up with the answers that they want. If they come up with the answers that they don't want, they lose. They don't get paid. You know, it's a scam, big scam. So we don't have to put up with these parasites. You know what I would say is I would reword all that. I'm going to reword that, and I think by 2045, by 2040, we should get rid of the politicians, and we should get rid of Holyrood. We should get rid of the SNP, get rid of the Labour Party and the Conservative Party. Get rid of the current political system. I got told today that I was stupid saying that. I don't think I am. I don't think I'm stupid saying that. What are they doing for us? Apart from fucking everything up. Everything's political. All that bullshit with Stammer, that I was reading a bit about it today, or he's changing this, changing that. It's all political, so they can get in. So they can get into office. And then they change. I mean, there's nobody... Is there anybody really here that believes that there's any democracy going on here? Because it's a joke, right? Anyway, I'm going on a bit too much here. You could probably... Gary Lee. Oh, that wanker, eh? Gary Lee. Green bastard. I found him on Facebook. Standing beside a lot of wind farms up in the... He probably lives in Edinburgh. He's standing in the country with these horrible wind farms, smiling in front of wind farms. You know, because you're trying to ban us out of Edinburgh. That's what they're actually doing. They're trying to stop us from going into Edinburgh. That is in their... the Edinburgh Council actually say that. They don't want people from outside Edinburgh coming into Edinburgh. So why do they get to go out to... Why should they be able to leave Edinburgh, come out to the country? You know, that's another... Well, I'm diversifying a bit here. Principal advisor. These are traitors. These people are traitors. They absolutely are traitors. Traitors to the people. And we need to get rid of them. We need to get rid of the Holyrood, without a doubt. Yeah, that has been a total waste of time. A waste of money. What to do about Westminster? Who knows? I mean, get rid of Westminster as well. Yeah, that's a good idea. Start some new government in the middle of Great Britain. Where's that? Is that in Manchester? Is that in the middle? Geographically? Anyway, I'm going on a bit here. So, I'll copy that and paste that in. And then you can fill it in and say you want to keep heat pumps. And oppose everything that they're suggesting. You click it here. Click here. So, let's have a look. Oh, there. Right, overview. We plan to reconfirm that the use of pollutants will be prohibited. So there are all these nasty tricks. You know what they're not doing? They're not saying how we are not going to go bankrupt as a country. You know, that's what they're not doing. They're not saying how we're going to have a successful, prosperous future. No, because they don't want us being prosperous. Our children are doomed. How could you encourage our children to go and work and join these companies when the only way to get by is being like that horrible Gary Lee, a liar, twisted little green. I bet he doesn't have any children. He's not even gay. Who am I talking about? I don't know. Bruce Lee? Yeah, Bruce Lee. Right, okay. They're just where it is affordable, fair and feasible. There's nothing fair about what you're saying. Right, I've gone on a bit too much about that. Let's go and have a look at fire. Right. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. That's nice and warm. Yep. I wouldn't need to put any more on it tonight. Thanks for watching. Bye. End video now.